Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. Today, we're kind of at a resting point in our space program. We just completed our Venus flyby contract. We even landed something there, even though we didn't really have to. And the success of that landing is, yeah, here or there, because it's on the far side of the planet from us. We can't really get into contact with it. It might take satellites, and by the time they get there, the battery on the probe itself might be dead. So I was thinking of taking this Mercury flyby contract. According to Kerbal Alarm Clock, we have a Mercury window coming up in about 60 days. A Phobos flyby and a Mars flyby might be possible. If we get a good rocket off the ground, we could probably get into orbit of Mars and then try to go out and visit its two moons. But Mars window is pretty far away. Mercury window is certainly the closest. They're going to give us 1,460 days to complete it, and the payout's pretty good, so we'll go ahead and accept that contract. Data from space around the moon, that's kind of a freebie, so we'll go ahead and pick that up too. Crewed lunar landing. This is going to be one of our goalposts, certainly, but I don't think we can do it in 730 days. We're waiting for a bunch of tech to come down the tree. X-Planes contracts, we've done all those before. Low res scan of Venus, that would be neat to do. And surface, yeah, maybe. Okay, so that looks like where we're at, so we're gonna go try to build ourselves a little probe to fly by above Mercury. Alright. We'll probably stick with a Ranger Block 1 core. It's probably the best core we have available to us currently. We'll probably speed the rest of this build up in post, because I'm actually going to abandon this screen and go bring up the launcher for our Venus probe. Our Venus lander, more accurately. What was that on? That was on an Omega, wasn't it? Yeah, there's the Ares Luna Venus Lander 1. Load. That way we can just kind of take advantage of all this existing technology that we've already got. I don't really feel like building a whole rocket from the ground up. Well, that's interesting. Did that seriously only bring up the lander? Yep. That's awesome. I mean, it is nice, but I was kind of looking for everything below it. Is that doesn't look good. I don't think we need the Omega 2-4. That's the liquid hydrogen upper stage. And yeah, with such a light payload, that's probably going to be in orbit well before that liquid hydrogen stage burns out. Let's see if the Ares Explorer has the whole rocket attached to it. That'd be neat, right? For the cost. Yep, there it is. Alright. Yep. Alright. The other thing that I would like to do to upgrade this fine piece of machinery is to ditch these cores. That means I can lower this down. That'll save us some weight on the fairing end. Okay, those remain in the correct stage. And I'm going to replace them with a Saturn 1 guidance unit. Which, yeah, you have your own guidance unit. That should be fine. Probably have to go in here somewhere. That diameter is 4 meters, so we're going to put it below the coupler. Alright, that does give us a pretty sizable weight savings. And now onto the fun. That was our probe that flew by Mars. It was also intended to fly by Venus. Didn't quite make it. Show you why. Well, this is before we made the adjustments to the hydrazine. Contain only 150 units. And what's that? Aerozine 50 and nitrogen tetroxide. Hide UI. Updates. Alright, are good. Okay, so I guess we can get rid of, for the moment, everything below that coupler. We kind of have to decide what we need. This should be sitting right at its own weight limit. We're going to get rid of this other block core and all of... We're just going to strip it out. We know that we need those two for comms, and we would like to have that. Although, what's the weight on these things? That is 0.03 tons, and that is 0.015 tons. That is also 0.015 tons. So those two can offset each other. There's nothing really to offset that, and that makes me sad in so many ways. Basically what I'm considering at this moment is to not separate the probe from the transfer stage, because I don't really see a reason to. We're just going to do a flyby, and that gives us much more stock to put things on, and we don't have to worry about our weight limit, which is always nice, right? Alright. But what we are going to do is move that up. Structural is what I was looking for. Give ourselves some room to work with, and I really don't like that this thing weighs so damn much, and then it itself is offset, so putting it on the top of something just doesn't tend to work very well, which is aggravating as all hell. But alright, let's go back to our sciencey things and start to drop some equipment. Jeez, these are the small ones? We can scale them down a bit. Okay, that's way more tolerable. But yeah, seeing as how we're going so close to the sun and things, we might decide that we want radiators. So our upper stage has 4,289 meters per second delta V. That could do it. I'm sure that's good enough for a Mercury flyby. We should set our action groups. Okay. And we'll put these fairings back and make sure that they get into the correct action group. And now I'm pretty sure we have some engine upgrades we can do, although I'm not 100%. Nope. If we can upgrade this E1 yet. Nope. Okay. And that's all of our engines. Oh wait, there's an AJ10 in there, but we honestly probably don't need that stage. We're gonna keep it for reasons. Make sure we are not clearing it. There we go. Make sure our pumps are turned on. They are. And now we need to rename this. Mercury Explorer, because I'm not creative. If you have a better suggestion, I am all about trying to hear it. So let's throw one of these on the build list, and that'll do. And that's going to do it for this Build-a-Sode. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Maybe next time we'll get around to launching one of these little guys. But until then, thanks for hanging out. I will see all of you tomorrow.